Well, how y'all doing? It's Monday. Back to the old grind. So they're up there grinding up congressmen up there in Washington. So everybody's got to do something. No, Nunes, Congressman Nunes. Oh, he's digging a hole deeper and deeper, I swear. He's in the news because we found out yesterday and all that he went up, not only ran to the White House to go tell Donald, and we knew that, he went to the White House grounds. Now they're specifying grounds because they don't want to tie it directly to the White House. But Nunes went to the White House grounds in a separate little building to hear the information from somebody. Years ago they called that guy Deep Throat. But I'm not too sure about this. It happened on White House grounds. So if Nunes heard something on a tape recording or a transcript, because they stress that this information is so highly sensitive, it has to be kept on the property. Can't take it down to the other building, got to keep it right here, you can come look at it. And Nunes did. And then he ran straight up to Trump. He did not share what he just heard with the committee, because he doesn't want the committee to hear that yet. And then all of a sudden Nunes is calling for private meetings. Doesn't want any more public meetings because it's going to get sensitive information. Sensitive. That could mean anything. Anything that can put in quotes. Could mean anything. Sensitive information. No, I don't think so. I think I'd like to hear them conversations myself. You know, I think they'd probably be pretty interesting. So let's keep the pressure on keeping those meetings in the public forum so we can see what kind of crook comes out. And we know which one's coming out. Trump. Crack that egg and a rotten thing is going to fall out. And it's going to be him. Oh, Spicer's up there dancing around because he's saying he doesn't know why Nunes came to tell the president something that he already knew. What? The president already knew that they had information on the wiretapping? Is that what you're saying there, Spicer? Because you're dancing around again. Kushner, Trump's son-in-law, well, he's going to go testify to the committee too. They say voluntarily. I pretty much think that these people are getting backed up against the wall because they got them on tape. They probably have them on video. This thing's going to bust wide open, and you know it will. So Kushner's got to come in there and testify about meetings that he had with the Russians, and one that he left out telling them about. There was a meeting. I'm not sure if Kushner went to this meeting or he may have sent an envoy. But a meeting with a Russian banker with direct ties to Putin. So you got a Russian banker with direct ties to Putin setting up a meeting from the Russian ambassador's suggestion with an envoy from Kushner. I don't know what they would talk about. Maybe old cars or, you know, springtime in Alaska. No, they talked money. That's what bankers do. That's what Kushner does. He talks about money. So evidently there's some kind of thing there. We're going to dig into more and find out about all his family. All his family. I want to give a big shout out to Ted Koppel. Man, I liked it. I seen the interview he did on Sean Hannity's show. Ted Koppel went on Fox Spews, Bullshit Mountain, and had an interview with Sean Hannity. And Ted Koppel came right out and told Hannity right to his face, Fox News is bad for America. And I agree 100%. They're nothing but a propaganda machine for the right and for the White House. That's all they've ever been, is a propaganda machine for the White House. Hannity tries to come back and tell them, well, our viewers know the difference between true stories and what we're just talking is commentary. No, they don't. Everything that comes out of your mouth to them people, they think is gospel. It's the truth. Sean Hannity said it, it must be. No, Sean Hannity's a monkey they put up there on the show to dance around and call everybody on our side how terrible we are and how much we hate America. That's Sean Hannity's job, is to drive it into the moron's head that the other side are evil people out to destroy America. That's Sean Hannity's show. and Fox and Friends in the Morning and all that other crap that they put on there. It's just to try to convince the right that the other side is just evil demons. And that's Fox News. But I'm glad to see that Koppel pointed that out to Hannity. And he told him that the ideology they push is more important than the facts. And that's true. The facts are secondary to the agenda they want to put out there. I just wanted to let people know that because I'm big on Fox. I am big on pointing out the fact that they're nothing but a bunch of bullshit mountaineers up there, and they're shoveling it out to the populace out there, and a certain percentage of our population watches it and believes it. And then they come out with their idea about Obama's mean and witch doctor stuff and war on Christmas and Santa Claus is going to get killed and all the other bullshit crap that Fox spews out of there. Now in the day, there's other stuff going on in the news too. It's not too bad. I do want to shout out to Sonia DeWitt. She put a little thing on Facebook this morning and I looked at it. And it was a story about up in Kansas City how they built a town of tiny houses for veterans. There's an idea. That's a great idea. You don't realize how many homeless veterans that we have in this country that are just sitting on the side of the road with some cardboard sign. That's a good story, and I'm glad she sent it to me. We should all do more things like that. I should be more involved with something like that myself. That sounds like a good idea. I've swung a hammer a few times. Maybe I'll check into my city and see what we're doing for homeless people down here. Last time I see, the best they do is hand out blankets when it gets cold. But bless them for that, I guess. Anyway, later on today, the Donode, chief liar, he's going to announce a new position today. He's going to make the government a little bit bigger. You know, they hate that stuff. And Republicans, well, what small government? Well, they're going to make a new department. It's going to be called the White House. I don't want to mess this up. The White House. Oh, I lost it on my board. Just give me a second here. I didn't want the White House Council. Nope. I lost it, people. It's all over here. Oh, there it is right in front of me. The White House Office of American Innovation. That's his new thing today is going to be that. They're going to get ideas from the business sector and put up a SWAT team, is what they reference it as, to go out and attack these problems for businessmen and get the regulations and stuff that's in their way out. You know, so if they don't want to pump sewage or whatever, or coal sludge into the river, and there's a regulation against it, well, that guy run down right there, get that regulation, take care of it. They can go ahead and dump that coal. So it's that kind of stuff. He's got little minions in every department in this country. But I also want to talk about, y'all can see I'm looking over there at my board, because there's so much in my head I want to talk about, and I try to write down words. Roger Serviano. Roger Serviano. He is going to be taking over the Health and Human Services Civil Rights Division. Health and Human Services Civil Rights Division. Well, who is this guy? Well, he is coming from the DeVos Center for Religion and Civil Society. Betsy DeVos. Yeah, her. This guy sits on a committee about religion, and one of this guy's big things is the anti-LGBTQ community. You know, God doesn't like them people, and they're going to determine to wipe them off the face of the earth because God, all that stuff, all that God stuff against the gays. He's involved in that, all that God stuff, and he's going to be the one in charge of the Civil Rights Division for Health and Human Services. You reckon he's going to be biased to give somebody any health or human services? Remember we talked about them before where they're cutting all sorts of programs? No. Health and Human Services is not for us. Again, it will be cut to hell so the rich people can make a little more money. That's where that is. But remember this guy, he's a scumbag coming out of the Bible, I guess, and he's going to damn all the gay people to hell. And he won't give them a flipping thing. So that's another little cockroach that comes out of that whole group of Trumpers, the DeVos family and all that stuff. And that DeVos family has many fingers all over the place. Check their ass out. Wonder why she's in there. Yeah, they got lots of plans for us. And they ain't none of them good for us. Alright. Like, share, subscribe, and comment on my YouTube channel, John Brevo of Blue Dot in Texas. Got a lot of mail over the last video. I am not quite through it yet, but I did get a lot of good comments, and I'm tickled to death with that. We're being stronger every day, and we're making an impact. The fact that his health care bill did not go through tells you what kind of impact we're making out there. Not just us, but all of us on the left. We're making a big impact. We're getting them to change it. The tax bill is going to be coming out, and I'm sure we can rake that over the coals pretty easy. And there's other things I got going on that is going to impact my daily rants out here. We do have some irons in the fire, and I'm working quick on them, but technical stuff I don't know about, and we're all working through that stuff. And as soon as everything's ready, boom, we're going to hit the airwaves and hope it makes a big difference. To the Blue Dots all across the country, thank you very much for watching, for supporting. Stay out in the street, stay loud, stay persistent. She persisted. Let's all persist every day until we get the scum and the crap washed out of the White House, out of our government, and try to get this back to a normal nation again where we care about one another. And not just for the 1% of Americans that are going to make a boatload of money under this guy if we don't stop him. So let's stop him. Y'all have a good Monday. Let's get ready for Tuesday. It can't be that bad. Monday was here. So we'll see y'all later. Have a good one.